I would have to say that Point Break was probably the most fun movie I ever did in my life.
It's about going for it, and it is definitely an adrenaline rush, and I enjoy it.
You never know what's coming your way, but it's kind of fun, the challenge.
We get heavy adrenaline pumps sometimes doing some of the work that we do. Explosions, high falls, car hits.
And the stunts are just off the wall.
He's a real searcher.
What's he searching for?
The ride. The ultimate ride.
We all want to kind of push the envelope and stand as close to the edge as possible.
We search for that edge, that place that takes us out of our bodies. And that edge can be a very dangerous place.
You know, it's sort of testing yourself. You know, it's you against either a wave or a mountain or jumping out of an airplane.
100% pure adrenaline. Other guys snort for it, jab a vein for it, and all you gotta do is jump.
The film's about surfing, but they're adrenaline junkies. And so I wanted to find as many ways as I could to establish adrenaline. And I brought in skydiving, which is, you gotta have cojones in your throat for that one.
Johnny, you're about to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. How do you feel about that?
So the first jump is beyond fear. It's 100% sensory overload. It's like, what am I doing? This is absolutely out of its mind. But once you get on the ground, it's like, oh my God, get me back up there.
How do you like it, Johnny? Amazing! Fucking amazing!
The scariest thing I've ever done in my life. And I've done a couple scary things, but jumping out of an airplane, if you ever get tired of living, or if you ever get bored, or if you ever, heartbroken or whatever, jump out of an airplane. Life is sweet.
I'll tell you what, if you want to know what skydiving is like, get a friend on a freeway, late at night, no traffic, clean and sober, go 120 miles an hour. Have your friend drive 120 miles an hour, and all you have to do is stick your head out the window. That's how fast you're going, 120. But you don't feel like you're falling, and that's what Patrick kept saying. You don't feel like you're falling, you don't feel like you're falling. And you don't.
You could see somebody who's a speck in the distance and go into a tracking position and just take off and go from 120 miles an hour to 200 to 300 miles an hour in the blink of an eye. It truly was the experience of flying.
Swayze, from day one, said, guys, look, I want to pop in this videotape and show you something that I'm doing that I'd like you to do as well.
We gotta go, life is short. You're gonna love this.
Swayze, on my back. Gary, you gotta do it, you gotta do it, you gotta come out and do it, you gotta come out and do it. Finally, shut him up. I said, okay, I'll go skydiving with you. Okay, I will. But I was committed then, and I didn't want to go. Damn it!
But I didn't do any extra madness. And they were all calling me names. I'm like, yeah, and I'm a girl. Okay, girl.
Patrick Swayze was out practicing afterwards on weekends and everything else, doing skydiving.
They'd pick him up from the set and take him out. He'd go skydiving.
Well, the challenge that the production placed in my way is no way while you're shooting this movie are you going to be jumping out of a perfectly good airplane.
They're like, you're not insured when you go up on that plane, you're not insured, we're making a movie. If you get hurt, do you have any idea how much money you're costing us? Like producer talking, we're like, okay. Then we're like driving up to Big Bear in Patrick's car and jumping out of airplanes.
He always said, it's going to sell the skydiving when I go out of a plane, and it's really me. And he was right.
Even to this day, when you see me go, adios amigo, throw that gun back in the plane and fall out backwards out of that airplane, the camera goes and just watches me go, you still get people out there going, was that you or a stunt double? And I'm going, watch it again. Show me a cut.
Adios, amigo!
My adrenaline junkie side is on skis.
I surf, I ride motorcycles.
I've skydived.
I've gotten helicoptered off a glacier in the Alps.
I surf good waves, and that fulfills my need for that adrenaline thing.
Films are a great rush. You don't have to be a participant, but you are participating by just sitting there watching it all happen. And I wish I was really there. I wish I could do that, and this is as close as I can get to it,
In that final skydive sequence, oh my gosh, you're actually soaring with Johnny Utah as he's struggling to hang on to Patrick Swayze. This kind of visceral filmmaking is what puts us in the scene and why we love the good action films.
If it's exciting enough, they get a taste of it, which a lot of people is just what they want as opposed to actually having to do it.
I mean, action movies obviously take you on a ride, you know, and I mean, the idea with Point Break was to have a movie where you went on an incredible ride. In the end, it really accomplished that.